Daihatsu Copen in the city drive. These are nice turns for the Copen. You can cope with that. There's some slower cars. And then we will go onwards to the highway again. We need to go here? No, we need to go there. Do a nice turn, but it's red. What makes that noise? The royal treatment? No, we go. Slow but steady. A nice view. You also see the windows up, huh? And that covers you a little bit. You create a pocket so you don't have all this wind turbulence in the car. You still have the sun, of course, pouring down, but you don't need to have all that fluctuation of wind. That's a good compromise if you want to drive top down, as I do. And then it's the same like this little piece of glass at the back. It also makes the buffeting a lot less. So you can really simply enjoy life. Drive it, sometimes fast, sometimes not so fast, but you can really enjoy driving a car, even now, because it's not that warm, but I can put on my heated seats, and those bring comfort back to the drive again. You can also put the heated seats for the passenger on, of course, but there's no passenger now. See, one ear was not on, was below the cap, and the other ear was sticking out, so now they are both sticking out. A little bit better, huh? We also say in Dutch uitstekend, so sticking out, but it also means fantastic, for example. So you hear now some buffeting because the speed is increasing, of course. Creating some room for the other cars that are entering this car lane. As you can see, that Mondeo and also that Renault were just entering the cabin space. These heated seats will increase your feeling of well-being because of course there's a colder air. You already have your cap for that. You can have a scarf around your neck, but those seats, they warm your bottom and your back, which is making everything feel a lot more pleasant. So that's a nice thing to have, especially if you have a convertible. Those heated seats will help. I didn't think I think I did not have heated seats in my Abarth, which was a little bit of a doubter to compare with this car. And then to think that this car is more than 200 kilograms lighter, but also misses 2 seats in the back. So everything costs something, if not that you get that for free all the time. Huh? But you see me really enjoying life, small holiday now. I had 2 coffees, so that was nice as well, warming your inner self, but also this driving your car, even on a late October rides, a little bit of sun, and that's pleasant, really nice to do. Audi Q5 in front of me, complete opposite. It's a TDI, probably 4-wheel drive, and quite a heavy, high type of car. This is low slung, very light, only front wheel drive, not a diesel but a gasoline type of car, so quite the opposite. Also that has a governance boot, so you have a lot of place that you can take stuff with you, but this is just ridiculously small. Just put the big truck behind me. That's such a huge behemoth compared to this little tiny friendly type of car. And even if you remove the heated seats, the leather is still warm, so it will put some heat still through, which is nice. Huh? Also nice car, Duo Signy from station wagon. Quite light for a station wagon, quite good usable boots, so it could be something that you will aspire to. So that would be a B segment car, 206, but then you have C segment, perhaps even D segment sedan type of room with you, and that are with the cost of a B segment car is great, of course. So the same with the Logan, which is the same as Sandero from Dacia, but then with an extended boot, you have a lot of boot space, a lot of luggage space, but still very small cost. The same which you see with the Fabia station wagon, Octavia station wagon, and the Superb is enormous as a station wagon, really enormous. How much room you get with that car, that was extending that of an A6, it would be approximately an A8, Audi A8 station wagon type of room. But the costs are so low, it would be comparable to an A4 perhaps, which is like 1.5 class at least lower. And you also get then with the 2-liter turbo engines. So even the 2-liter turbo engine that is in the Volkswagen Golf R, or the same engine as in the Audi S3, that is very capable. So I like to have some car chat with you. Huh? We are a car enthusiast among each other. There we are overtaking at Audi. And we're just enjoying cars and life and having a little bit of a chat. Even when we were driving on the highway, we can have this little chat and talk cars. So sometimes you can really enjoy a nice driving road, and this is just a little bit monotonous, so to say. Whenever there comes a bigger corner, I try to let you enjoy it with me, but oftentimes it's just plain highway, which is not that interesting for you. Nice caravan type of touring, it says, behind that Volvo. Nice car. I'm also shit again, big Volvo pulling at caravan. So we can go off here. Would be nice to see, huh? Enjoy enjoying this little car a little bit more. See, we are catching up to that Yaris in front of you. Fun fact is that the Yaris of the same age as this car also came with a 1.3 liter, which is the same as the engine found in this car. It's a nice little fact. And of course with the Yaris you will get a lot more room. You can seat up to 5 people, at least 4. You get a bigger boot, as you can see there as well. But you will lose out some of the fun of driving in an open car and the luxury of all that leather and heated seats and all the other stuff. It's something to take into consideration if you like to. Yeah, it's blocking me here. Take the unrestricted lane and then go like that. It's far better, huh? Just waiting. I think that is a Golf GTI, something that's B-badged at least. Yeah, it says GTI below the VW logo, as you can see. I think that Volvo will try to close that gap, so we just leave it like that and don't put additional stress. Also, Volvo is already scuffed at the left side. This is 2.5 liter 5-cylinder, which is nice, but I think this is a non-turbo one, so it would be like 150 horsepower. So still would be similar performance, or perhaps even faster in the acceleration as this little 1.3. The GTI would completely annihilate this car. New Mini there, no old Mini with a roof rack. To extend the luggage capacities of that small car, but we will see when the corners come and how that Volvo that's played a little bit aggressive and is now waiting again will fare compared to this little hooligan type of convertible. So GTI and then the S70 5 there. We'll see. This is a turbo roundabout, so if you already took left you cannot go forward again, straight through, because there's a little bit of, how do you say that, sidewalk in between. See how much room that Volvo is now leaving. He just didn't want this little car to also overtake it. Could be a little bit of a complex there. If you drive a small car, you don't care about that. You're not a complex type of person. You just make fun of yourself and the car and just enjoy life. You could be riding that Volvo, which has good safety, good storage. It's not that expensive either. But yeah, this will give you a completely different experience, as you can imagine. Not that much at practicality, but more at really enjoying life. I'm not saying that someone in a Volvo cannot enjoy life, because that would be false. But they are not enjoying it as much as you will be in your convertible. We assure you that. It's also quite silent, huh? It's now a little bit below 1000 RPM. It's like I think 750 RPM, or even under that. Very supple type of car this. This engine is really a gem. Of course, normally it came with a 660cc turbocharged 3-cylinder engine. Well, no, there was also a 4-cylinder. But this 1.3 normally aspirated is so much more reliable. Also offers you so much more in terms of reliability, but also the car feels a lot more mature because it's not overstressed. And you might say that if you really stress that 660cc turbo engine, you might have a nice experience as well, and you would be correct, but you can only enjoy it once the car is warm. Little 1.3, which is double the capacity of that 660cc, is also quite powerful at low RPM. So you can also enjoy it when you're just cruising like this behind another car, and you already have that torque there. And also if the car is not warm yet, you can already enjoy it, which which is, in my opinion, so to take that into consideration, 660cc has a turbo engine, so you can tune it, but it's already not so reliable to begin with. You need to have twice the amount of service intervals to keep it functioning as it should. So please take this into consideration if you're attempting to do so, which I would not advise. Unless you're living in Japan, of course, then you have the K-car regulations, which makes it beneficial to comply to that. And this car is a K-car by size, but with the engine is already over the maximum capacity, so it would be non-compliant now, and thereby not usable anymore. I just want to show you a little bit. So that Volvo was not able to keep blocking us. It's a completely different type of driving experience. Now I'm going the other way around. And now you really enjoy that car. This Volvo cannot do this. Of course it can accelerate, but it cannot handle those corners like this little car does. So I hope this helped to give you a little bit of an impression what this car is all about. Yeah, it was nice to share some moments with you, my friends, my fellow car enthusiasts. This Peaky Blinders type of cap is very funny. Okay, that's Saints again behind the Fiesta. Also a very nice driving car. They say it is very nimble and the best in its class. I think they are wrong, because the Swift is so much lighter and more supple in its suspension as a result. I also drove this little car, a 1 liter turbo with 100 horsepower. It's 3-cylinder, 1 liter turbo, 3-cylinder. But that weighs more than the 1.4 liter turbo 4-cylinder of Swift. And the ST line offers more weight, of course. No more sporty driving dynamics, but it's not as nice to drive. But for also the gearbox is not as supple. So that's it. I wish you a very nice day. Founder Car out.